I'm David. And we're here to talk about Big Brother.
Big Brother.
Still going. Paul's still running that house.
Paul's still running the house, but I mean, I'm actually excited that we're finally to the point where, you know, we're not going after the houses and attacking that one person for a week.
Yes, the house is a little bit divided now. They're like starting to go after each other, which is nice.
Exactly.
Yes.
So this week we saw some interesting historic stuff.
Not great historic, I have to say.
No, not at all, no. I think
nonetheless.
BB19 overall, historically not great.
Yeah, right. First we see Matt and Raven are pissed, like we spoiled last week.
Right.
They're mad at Jason for not using the veto and keeping them both on the block. They know that one of them is going home, so they both blow up at him.
Yeah, like we said last week, wow, Matt finally showed up.
But too late, buddy.
But his strategy was immediately to
get himself
out, and he happened to be a have-not, so the easiest way to make sure is to break have-not rules, get some penalty votes, make sure everybody knows he wants Raven to stay.
That's right.
And to vote him out.
And if somehow he only gets one penalty vote, even though he repeatedly breaks the have-not rules over and over again.
I was very upset about that.
Yeah, people online were saying like, no jury, like don't let him go to jury, like all this stuff, because he just totally disregarded, like no respect for the game of Big Brother whatsoever.
None. And the fact that he had been saying, like earlier in the game, I just want to make it to jury.
Yeah.
And then did no gameplay during the game.
Right.
You're already kind of annoyed at his level of game.
Yeah.
And then to immediately break rules and just sort of like flick off production basically is what he did.
And it's got to get under the skin of the house guests who went home before him, because I think I saw Ramsey's tweet, like it's really frustrating to see someone have no respect for Big Brother because Ramsey's went there to play the game.
And he's a fan of the show. Like if you're a fan of the game, then we respect the game.
Yeah.
And that's just disrespecting the game.
So then what I thought was most interesting was, of course, Matt finally gets voted out. It's unanimous. Nobody even throws a vote to
Julie
Raven.
chuckles about the one penalty vote that production gave him.
Yeah. And then he says, you know, I wanted to get out because I really think Raven has a shot at winning Big Brother. He thinks that Paul and Raven are playing the best game in the house right now.
I love Julie in this interview. Julie like literally doesn't know what to say. She's like, and so what makes you think that? And he said, well, you guys saw.
You guys saw it.
She's amazing.
And there was not one clap from the audience. Everyone's like, whoa, you're delusional.
Matt's in for quite the shock.
Yeah. So anyway, Matt's headed to the jury house. Good riddance. Like, if there's someone like in the house,
I hate that he's got a stipend for the next however many weeks.
I know.
Boo.
Now we're on to the HOH competition, and there was a rain delay, so we didn't get it right after the elimination or the eviction. Then they go into the competition we've seen so many times where you have your hands and feet down, and it's a racing competition. Okay, running with both feet, right? It's that kind of a competition.
Okay, so back it up though, before we get to the actual competition.
Oh, yes.
So all week, Paul, plus Christmas and Josh, but mostly Paul, is planning that Christmas and Josh, that side of his house, needs to take the shot at his other side of the house.
Yes,
Jason and Alex. Because obviously Paul can't take a shot at one of his alliances.
No.
They were making this plan that people will throw it to Christmas or Josh, depending on if Christmas can play or not. They find out it's a running competition, and Paul does a little scurrying to make sure. Then that means Josh. If Christmas isn't cleared, it's gonna go to Josh. Right. Christmas is cleared for a running competition?
Huh?
And then Christmas wins?
Yeah.
A running competition?
Everybody in the house throws it. They don't even get through one leg of the running competition. Everybody just does the false start off their block. One by one. Why? Because Paul convinced them to.
We knew this ahead of time by watching the feeds. You know, people are outraged. How did this happen?
It's not even a competition.
Is throwing that obvious that you're giving it to the woman with a broken foot? Leading up to Sunday night show, I'm like giving them the benefit of the doubt. What am I missing?
Yes.
It couldn't have been just
maybe there was
an entire house throwing it to the girl with the broken leg,
one person legitimately false started.
Right. Maybe, something happened, whatever. I really was holding hope that it wasn't as bad as we were saying online.
But it was.
No, it was.
So
watching the Sunday night episode, you realize it's an epic fail. It is as bad as it could possibly be. These people are just like, oh,
not even playing.
Oh, I fell off the buzzer.
Yeah, and even Christmas at the end, it's down to Christmas and Josh, and she says, this looks crazy.
Yes.
We have to at least get through one
Thank you,
leg.
Christmas.
So do something, fall, let me actually beat you in the leg. But then he doesn't really understand that, and so he just falls off and does another false start.
Right.
And then Christmas sort of rolls her eyes pretty strongly.
I was like, thank you, Christmas, because like they didn't even run one leg.
Nobody ran.
Like, play it off.
Yeah.
Run. Okay, great. Kevin goes off first.
Yeah.
Because Paul's literally glaring.
Yeah.
I mean, that's another thing that just blew my mind is that Paul's not even looking ahead as if he might possibly run.
He's staring at Kevin.
He's looking at whoever is supposed to be throwing it right now.
And they all throw it one by one.
Without even one leg.
Yeah. So now Christmas is head of household.
This season, you guys. This season.
Yeah.
I just, like, I'm an optimistic person.
Sure.
And I want to be supportive.
Yeah.
I don't like to join in on the hate online. But I'm like there now.
Yeah, because
this season is horrendous.
Right, and this HOH competition is just the perfect representation of what's happening in the house this season. Paul is the only person who's really playing the game. The fact that Paul convinced the entire house to throw the competition to Christmas, that's a great feat. But everybody else gave up and threw it. You're not playing the game, you're just doing what Paul tells you to do.
Yes, okay. Paul's doing amazing things.
Yeah.
Getting anyone to throw a competition for you is great strategy.
Yeah.
It's great gameplay.
Yeah.
But the amount of not playing by other people
I know.
it's heartbreaking to a fan who knows that there are house guests out there, potential house guests out there who would play the game.
Yep.
That's one of the reasons I'm so angry about Matt is because he was a legitimate waste of a space.
Yeah.
Casting him was awful.
Yeah.
There was somebody out there who made finals and then got cut, and Matt took their spot.
Yep, and all he wanted to do was make it to jury and then go home. So, that's where we are. Christmas is HOH. And now the plan is, unbeknownst to Alex and Jason, that Christmas is going to take a shot at Alex and Jason and get one of them out.
Now this part does get me excited when the duo start taking shots at each other. Right? We already split up Matt and Raven.
Yep.
And they did a great job of reeling Raven in.
Oh yeah.
And now they have to split up Jason and Alex.
Yes.
Paul's doing the great job of telling Alex, Kevin,
yeah. Obviously we're gonna get Kevin out. But then what's interesting is that immediately Alex volunteers to go up on the block as a pawn.
Alex is blinded by her hatred for Kevin.
Yeah.
But she's also really fallen into Paul's pocket.
She's also blinded by her trust in Paul.
Yeah.
She couldn't possibly conceive that Paul would hatch a plan with Christmas and Josh to betray her and Jason. So she thinks she's good, clear, everything's fine, she's totally gonna be safe. So yeah, please put me up on the block if you need a pawn, I'm your girl. And Christmas is like, great, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Because now I don't have to legitimately put you up. I can put you up and you think you're a pawn.
Right. Alex is looking a bit delusional and crazy. And then she puts Jason up.
Right.
Did we say that?
Yeah.
So end of Sunday's episode, nominees are to put directly Alex and Jason up. Jason is her primary, but if not, they'll get Alex out.
Yeah.
That's Christmas's goal.
Right. And I did like the speech because Christmas says flat out to Alex, oh, you're a pawn. And then she says to Jason, you're a great physical competitor and my goal this week is to get out a strong male competitor. So Jason already at the end of Sunday's episode looks like, ooh, it's all sort of dawning on him like, wait a minute, I'm the target.
Okay, spoilers.
Yes.
So as they come back from this on the feeds, Jason is contemplating. He's questioning. He's worried. He doesn't, like what's going on? Why would the both of them be up if they were pawns?
Right.
Why did she say a strong male competitor?
Yeah. Why do you really need to backdoor Kevin? Because is he really a threat to win a competition ever?
Right.
Like all of these questions.
He's got legitimate, honest questions that he should be considering.
Yeah, that's right.
And Alex, in her continually delusional way, says, no, don't
be
worry.
Dumb.
It's just to like mess with Kevin. It has nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
And he's like, but why put both of us up?
Yeah.
Why not put someone else up?
Yeah.
She's like, don't freak out. Stop. Don't worry about it. We're fine. She says like, I'll never let them evict you. Right?
As though she has any power to like stop that.
Also, Kevin, who, is pretty much out of the loop. What they didn't show, I mean, they showed that Paul was sort of like, just trust me.
Yeah.
You're safe.
Right. I can't let you in on anything, but just trust me.
The other thing they didn't show is that Christmas alluded to him that he was safe. She was like, just stay cool. stay low.
Yeah.
But you're safe, you're fine.
Right.
So he doesn't know what's going on, but he's feeling safe. And then when he sees Alex and Jason go up, he just honestly is talking to his buddy Jason.
Yeah.
And is saying, dude, you guys are the target.
Yeah, you guys are on the block, and I'm not.
Yeah.
So
obviously they put 2 strong competitors up.
Yeah.
One of you is going home.
Yeah.
Like, he's just making sense.
Yep.
Jason is smart enough to take in that sense.
Yeah.
But what Jason is not smart enough is that he then goes to Paul and Christmas and Josh and like relays, Kevin is saying this stuff, is it true?
Is that true?
And of course they're like, what?
No. We're backdooring Kevin.
Next spoiler is veto.
Yes.
Now of course we have to wait and see how the veto actually goes down.
Right.
But it appears that Paul once again got people to throw it to him.
God.
Paul's trying to make a show that he's gonna be the backdoor. He's the strong male competitor.
Oh, right, because they're actually targeting me. So
yes.
I need to win, so I'm safe, and I can save one of you.
This is part of his strategy to like stay safe
Yep.
with Jason out. Like, everyone still loves Paul, right?
Yeah.
Oh, is she coming after me? Am I the backdoor target? Best case scenario, I win veto, I pull one of you down. Then we're all safe.
Yeah.
Alex is like, absolutely.
Eating it up.
Jason's like, no, I'm still gonna play to win.
Yeah.
At least that's what he said, and
Yeah.
I kind of believe him. He doesn't seem like
I do
someone.
too.
He's been saying to Alex this whole week, I'm mad at you for throwing this HOH to Paul and Christmas.
Yeah.
And so I just don't feel like he would throw
Right.
it, but I can't wait
We'll
to
have
see
to see,
it.
yeah.
Because
But
Paul has it. Paul has
wins
the
the
veto.
veto.
Up till now, he has been talking about taking Alex down.
Yes.
Because Alex is still his girl.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, she still blindly follows him. So
Right.
why would he want to evict her?
And part of his strategy too is he takes Alex down, so then he's good with Alex, right? They put Kevin up as the replacement nominee, but then they split the votes. So Paul gets to vote for Kevin, so his hands are clean there. Then it's a tie. Christmas breaks the tie and sends Jason out of the house, but now Alex can still totally trust Paul. Because Paul, what? I didn't expect this. I thought Kevin was going home.
Paul's really doing a great job of setting it up so that he never looks bad.
Yeah.
What's interesting about this, though, is that Josh is actually seeing this.
Yeah.
And picking up on it.
Yeah.
He's reporting it back to Christmas.
Yeah, and I think she kind of hears it.
She hears it.
But is afraid to do anything about it.
She's way too scared. She knows that Paul, Josh, and her, as a trio, are pretty powerful.
Strong, yeah, for sure.
She doesn't want to mess that up. That's
Yeah.
a great final 3 in her mind.
Yeah.
So even if anything rings true that Josh is saying about Paul, like looking out for himself first, she still needs to hang on to that final 3.
Yeah, and I think part of that is because Josh he's someone who is like undyingly loyal to Christmas.
Well, yeah.
And so she needs someone like that on her side. But she also needs someone like Paul who can actually win competitions.
Right.
Because she can't compete a lot of the time. And Josh is not one who's won a lot this season. So Christmas needs to have someone who's on her side.
Unhinged.
Yeah,
you know?
right, yes. Unstable.
I think she does appreciate him, and he is obviously loyal to her.
Yes, right.
But like, him versus Paul,
Right.
like, obviously Paul's a stronger player.
Yeah, right. And if you betray Paul, then he could turn right back around and actually win a competition and send one of you home. So I think that's where she's coming from.
Right. Also, another reason Paul and everyone is talking about getting Jason out is if you were to get rid of Alex this week, Jason and Kevin could be some sort of duo.
That's right.
But after Paul won the veto, talk sort of has gone back and forth where, well, what if we got Alex out instead? Alex is such a beast at competitions. She's good at endurance, physical, and mental comps.
Yeah.
Like, is it better to get her out first? Like, what if we made a mistake and she won an HOH and got us out? You know, all of this stuff.
Right.
They say Jason's not as strong. I disagree. I think
disagree.
Jason is just as strong as Alex. But then what if he pairs up with Kevin? Well, Kevin doesn't win anything. The two of them together, they're not that powerful. Like, it's just going back and forth.
Right.
It seems like he's gonna pull down Alex.
Right.
But I really don't know, because also Christmas doesn't see why they pull Alex down at all.
Why
or
are you
anyone.
changing the noms? Yeah, that's how Christmas feels.
She's like, why rock the boat?
Yeah.
Just let's vote one of them out.
Yeah, leave it as is and vote one of them out.
Obviously, Paul doesn't look good in whoever stays eyes,
Right.
so Paul doesn't love that idea. But because we have some time, it could possibly change.
Right. We'll have to see. I'm excited to see how the veto plays out on TV. And
I'm excited to see if Alex wakes up.
Yeah, and realizes what's happening right under her nose.
If Alex comes down and then on eviction night, Jason goes out instead of Kevin, like she thinks,
yeah,
she's gonna be shocked.
Yeah.
But if she just is pissed off at Christmas and Josh,
right, and goes running back to
Paul,
yeah,
I'm just gonna, I throw my hands up at her all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're so good at competitions,
yeah,
and then so bad at like strategizing and making decisions.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. But if she can figure it out and
yes,
gets mad at Paul,
yes,
I'll be so excited.
Yes.
No, I bet she can't do anything after that, but whatever.
Right.
At least if she figured it out, I'd be super excited.
We'll have to see though, I don't know.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm kind of back into the season a little bit. Game-wise.
Yeah.
But I'm also over the season.
Right, yeah, for sure.
This one will go down as one of the worst seasons.
Yeah,
it really will.
I think it will.
Okay, what do you guys think? Who are you hoping to go this week? Who are you hoping to realize something? What's happening?
And we'll see you guys next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.